Hi students, welcome to yet another session of my class. We are discussing linguistics and structure of English language. As we all know, modern linguistics is based on some fundamental concepts, and these concepts were expounded by linguists in the beginning of the 20th century. The main ideas regarding language propounded by these linguists take the form of certain distinctions or dichotomies. And with the help of these distinctions, we have to understand the nature of language in a more systematic and complete way. Today we are going to discuss two distinctions. One is lang-parole distinction and the other one is competence and performance. Let us discuss in detail. First one is Saussurean concepts, that is lang-parole distinction. In your previous semester, that is in second semester, in your critical paper, you already studied lang-parole distinction in structuralism theory. Am I right? Yes. All of you have a definite idea regarding the term lang and parole. But here in linguistics, lang means language. Yes. Saussure made a distinction between two aspects of language, that is lang and parole. Lang means language, that is all the rules and conventions regarding the combinations of sounds, formation of words and sentences, pronunciation and meaning. And all these conventions constitute the term lang and are a product of social agreement. That is, there is a similarity of sounds, words and meaning among the native speakers of a language, which means that they have the same images and signs in their minds. So language is not complete in any speaker. It exists perfectly only within a collectivity. This means that lang is social. Lang is a set of conventions shared by all the speakers of a language. And moreover, lang is abstract, as these particular conventions exist in the minds of the speakers who belong to that society that has created the language. So, lang is a social, abstract set of conventions shared by all the speakers of a language. Thus, lang exists in the mind of each individual in the form of word images and knowledge of conventions, and that is as an abstract form of the grammar and dictionary of the language. And an individual makes use of this knowledge in his or her own way to produce actual or meaningful sentences. Individuals can communicate with each other because they share the same lang, but they produce different sentences based on the same lang. Saussure, in one of his famous texts named Course in General Linguistics, considered lang as the legislative side of language or the law of the language. Yes, Saussure considered lang as the legislative side or otherwise called law of the language because it is the underlying structures or rules of a language. Like law, lang maintains the social order and homogeneity of the language and is relatively fixed. The rules are fixed and it does not change with each individual. Then what do you mean by the other side, that is other one, parole? Parole belongs to the individual. When those conventions that exist in the mind as lang are used in a concrete form in actual speech or writing, they become instances of parole. That is the meaning of the term parole. So parole belongs to the individual performance. It belongs to the individual's utterance or action. When those conventions in the sense means those rules or regulations or the underlying structures of language. So when those conventions that exist in the mind as slang means those underlying structures or grammatical rules that exist in the mind of the speaker as slang are used in a concrete form in actual speech or writing. That is called a parole. And parole is the actual sounds and sentences produced by an individual speaker or writer. And it is a concrete physical manifestation of the abstract lang that exists in the mind. So, parole is the concrete form and lang is the abstract form. So, parole is a concrete physical manifestation of the abstract lang that exists in the mind. For example, if we hear a person speaking a language that we do not know, we hear the sounds and sentences, that is the parole. But we cannot understand them because we do not share the conventions or lang that are behind the individual sounds and sentences. So lang is the underlying system which makes the individual performance or parole meaningful. Without lang, parole would never be understood and could not serve as a means of communication. This parole is individual performance of language in speech or writing, and it is concrete and physical, and it makes use of the physiological mechanisms such as speech organs in uttering words and sentences. That's why we called it as a individual performance. The production of sentences, that is, parole is marked as being variable, unpredictable, heterogeneous, inventive, whimsical, but it has to follow the stable conventions of lang if it has to communicate. So it can be said that the language system is lang while language behavior is parole. Let us see one example regarding the comparison between lang and parole. That is analogy of a game of chess. In the game, the rules are determined and they are understood by all the players. But each game is different and depends on the individual performances which differ from player to player. Same is the case of lang and parole. Lang is the underlying structure or the rules of a language and it is relatively fixed and stable. But parole is the individual utterance or the individual performance of language. That means that underlying structure shared by all the speakers of a language. So lang is the legislative side of language while parole is the executive side of the language because it uses the law or code of the language, that is lang, for its individual ends. It executes, that is parole executes lang through individual acts of speaking and writing. According to Saussure, we can only study lang and not parole. Why? Because lang is a well-defined homogeneous object. Homogeneous in the sense things that are all of this similar kind or same kind. So lang is a well-defined homogeneous object distinct from the heterogeneous, unpredictable mass of speech acts. That's why we can study lang and not parole. And lang consists of signs which bear the stamp of collective approval and which exist as psychological associations having their seat in the brain. So, it is a consists of signs which bear the stamp of collective approval, and moreover, these signs can be converted into conventional written symbols so they can be studied. So, lang can be studied according to Saussure and not parole. Individual acts of speaking cannot be accurately represented and are so variable that they cannot be studied. Parole varies from person to person, like game of chess, from player to player. So here parole cannot be accurately represented and are so variable that they cannot be studied. Therefore, only Lang and not parole is the fit object for study. Students, I think all of you understand the distinction between Lang and parole. That is, these two are Saussurean concepts. Next, we are going to discuss competence and performance, two distinctions put forward by Noam Chomsky, like Saussurean, Lang and Parole. According to Noam Chomsky, competence is the native speaker's knowledge of his language, the mastery of the system of rules. What do you mean by competence by Noam Chomsky? Competence, according to Chomsky, is the native speaker's knowledge of his language, the mastery of the system of rules. And what do you mean by performance? Performance is the production of actual sentences in real life situations. So we can compare competence with the Lang and performance with the parole. Performance is the production of actual sentences in use in real life situations. So a speaker's knowledge of the structure of the language is the speaker's linguistic competence. What do you mean by a speaker's linguistic competence? A speaker's knowledge of the structure of the language is the speaker's linguistic competence, and the way in which he uses it is linguistic performance. How he performed it, he or she performed it, or the way in which he or she uses it, it is called a linguistic performance. While competence is a set of principles which a speaker masters, and performance is what a speaker does. That is, competence is a kind of code like Lang, and performance is the act of encoding or decoding like parole. And in other words, we can say the abstract or the internal grammar which enables a speaker to utter and understand an infinite number of potential utterances is a speaker's competence. What do you mean by speaker's competence? The abstract or the internal grammar, that means like Lang, the underlying structure, or the abstract or the internal structural grammar which enables a speaker to utter or to perform and understand an infinite number of potential understand and utterances is a speaker's competence. And competence is free from interference due to slips of memory, lapses of attention, etc. While performance reflects many such lapses because it is the individual performance. Therefore, competence is ideal, and as it gives us a coherent picture of the language. It is competence that can be studied like Lang, whereas it is difficult to get a direct, coherent record of performance like parole. This understanding of competence versus performance as given by Noam Chomsky closely resembles the Lang or parole dichotomy given by Saussure. But it differs in that this competence performance dichotomy and a Lang parole dichotomy, there is a slight difference between these two distinctions. What is that distinction? Lang is the same with every language user. Yes, that underlying structure or that inherent structure or that rule, that Lang is the same with every language user, but competence may differ from person to person. That is the difference between Lang and competence. So Lang is the same with every language user in the sense that is Lang is the underlying structure or the inherent or grammatical structure of a language, and that is same with every language user because Lang is relatively fixed. But competence It is the native speaker's knowledge of his language. That means how he or she perceives or understands those underlying structure. That is the exact meaning of the word competence. Competence means native speaker's knowledge of his language or the mastery of the system of rules. So how she or he perceives those systems, those rules or those underlying systems, it may vary. That is the main difference between Lang and competence. That is, Lang is the same with every language user. Competence may differ from one person to another. And Socho's understanding of Lang emphasizes its predominantly social aspect, while Chomsky's term competence is based on psychology and presumes individual differences between human beings. That means how one perceive or understands those underlying structure or grammatical rules of a language. But Lang is relatively fixed. It is same with every language user. For example, a speaker A may be more competent than speaker B, though they may share the same conventions of language. Similarly, speaker A's performance would also be different from that of speaker B. And Chomsky's view of competence is also based on the idea of an inbuilt language acquisition device in humans that enables a person to acquire competence. That means to internalize the system of the rules of the language, enabling him to generate an infinite number of sentences. Students, I think all of you understand these distinctions, that is Saussurian concepts, Lang and Parol, Chomsky's concept, competence and performance. These two are important for exam, university exam. Short questions may be asked from this area, that is Lang, Parol, distinction, competence, performance, and what are the differences between Lang, Parol and competence and performance, and what are the similarities and differences between Lang, Parol distinction and competence, performance distinction. I think all of you understand this, and there is a homework for you, and the homework is write a note on Lang, Parol distinction, competence, performance distinction. Write your homework and send back to me. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you again.